Okay, so from what I've read, we can use the weak activation crystal to activate it. If the blood altar is full, it should stop working, although we can turn it off with a redstone signal to the master ritual stone. So I may look into that. I don't know. It's supposed to cost 50,000 points to activate. So let's see here. Okay, we've got more than that, so it should work. Okay, it flows the ritual, so that started up. So yeah, they are being harmed, and that should mean that it will fill up my altar. So let's go up a little bit. And how are we doing? It is definitely filling up the altar. So if I put this guy in here, should just be a transfer directly to there. So there we go. Automation. I love it. Let's look into a couple things. Like, I'm wondering about all the drops in this room. Will they be causing lag? Should I get some kind of guy and, kill them? Or get rid of the drops or something? He seems angry. I'm worried he'll blow up if I come down there. I wonder if mobs will spawn if it's bright in here. Let's take a look at that. Let's where's my hammer? Did I put him away? Yep, there goes some of my wall. Ouch. Ow. Ow. What are you? And why are you setting me on fire? Okay, I want to go with no, they don't spawn in the light. So that's interesting, which means we could turn this off if we had a way to do that. If we had a way to make it light in here in an automated fashion. So let's start by putting the dirt back. Okay, so my soul network should be, as full as I can get. And if there are no mobs and nothing over here, this ritual should not use any LP. We got that entire 50,000 points back in just that minute or so. So that's pretty good. So the question would be, what can we do about light? Let's look into some lights. Okay, what I'm seeing now is there's a little bit of light to spawn things in the middle. But it's probably too bright in here for it to spawn at all. So that's basically what I'm looking for. So all I need now is a way to turn these lights off. And we should be able to do so with a redstone signal. Let's make sure I'm right about that. Yeah. Okay. So all we should have to do then is run some cables up there, and then we can turn this guy off when we want it to. Which, don't know if I'll want to, but it's nice to have an option for an on-off switch. Okay, so I'm looking for where that cable I saw went. Is that the only cable I saw? I saw this guy. Yeah, I want to know where he goes. Okay, they go right up there. But I bet they go a little bit more over, too. I can see that they do. Yeah, there we go. So I could definitely have a switch coming down through here to turn that off. That is definitely an option. let's look into doing that. And we need to put them somewhere over here, just so we can reach them. Okay. I guess being a little bit farther away, it's spawning some things I didn't think it would yet, but that's okay. Alright, so... actually, I think this will be just fine. Alright, so first thing to do is to get... you'd probably work, but I want you. We need to output a signal to any of the lamps that I want to turn off. Okay, that looks all correct. So you need to be an output on green. Or red, whatever, it doesn't really matter. The input thing is irrelevant. If they're already configured for output on green, we don't really need to do anything. All we need is an input on green. Yeah. Okay, so let's fix part of this guy real quick. So here is some stone. And here's where you come out. So I'm thinking a facade right here with a lever. And that will turn those lights off. And that should work. So let me go get a grass facade. Then we can make one of those guys. Alright, so I need a facade. Need a grass block. Oh, wrong way. Need to go over here. Here's the facade. Here's the grass block. Here's the grass block facade. Okay. So, what I should see now, if I flipped that off, is a bunch of spawning. I didn't set him to be input on green. Okay. Now I hear spawning. Okay, so let's F7 this place real quick. Make sure there's no light sources I'm not seeing. I won't have one in the middle. I think it's okay like it is. Alright, now let's reactivate the ritual. So we have 137 right now. You feel these runes are not configured correctly. There we go. Alright, yeah. This should be fine. Let's get out of here and let it spawn things. Okay. That ought to be a lot of spawning. So, yeah. So for now, we can just watch our blood altar go up. And whenever we want to, we can come over and turn it off. Maybe not completely, but, you know, somewhat. Maybe a better idea would be to use an arcane lamp. I think you can turn him off with a redstone torch too. And I'd only need one thing to go there. That's probably a better idea. But I'll work on that off camera. So, yeah. Huh. Enderman got out. You know what? It's fine. I don't care about that. If I have rogue Enderman, I will murder them. That's right. I have the Ender Ender. You should be afraid of it. Okay, yeah, we're almost back to where we were before we started the ritual, so, you know, lost some on the second activation, but, you know, honestly, we're going to get it back really soon. So, there we are. Tons of essence. We should be able to make the tier 4 one of you, too. What is the tier 4 blood orb? That is the Master Blood Orb. We need a weak blood shard. Let's get one of those guys. Can I sleep over here for a second? Yeah. Okay. I may want to put a sound for down there too. I mean, I like that they're all being murdered, but, you know, the noises, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, what were we doing? Weak blood orb? Weak blood orb. Weak blood shard, that's what I meant. So let's put you in there. And you need 40,000 LP. So, I don't know. Are we going to have enough? I'm not really sure. Maybe I shouldn't have started him yet. We could add to it by doing this. If he doesn't have enough in the altar, so he finishes crafting, he kind of wastes things. So, it'd be best if you had enough to go through. In fact, let's hit him off for a second. Let's start that over. Let's wait till he's a little closer to where he should be. Let's put some stuff in the system real quick. Alright, so where are we at? Where's this guy? You are at 17,000. Would be nice if you wouldn't work for a minute. Let's test if the lever will shut you off entirely. Because honestly, I don't know. I'm just hoping that it will. So, I'm going to go with no, it doesn't. It's a little bit unfortunate. I need you to stop for a second. Well, the only thing I think I have to do that would be to have an AND gate with the lever and this guy. So, maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll let him make these guys for me. You know? I don't know. Or, you know what? Tell you what. You can't go till you have 100% full. Alright, let's get some skeletons again. Because that way, he won't start until he's completely full, and we only need him to be 40,000 full. Which he is. So let's put this guy back in here. Wrong thing. I'm gonna put that in there. Wow, that noise is just crazy. Okay, you know what? We got enough. Let's stop this. How many skeletons are in this space? There we go, a Master Blood Orb. There we go, it's bound to me now. So, yeah. There we go. And he's going to keep going. Put him at 50 again. And he should go ahead and make me all of the slates that we will need. So if I just, you know, AFK for a while, I should come back and find that we have plenty of slates in the system. So let's see here. What do we have right now? We've got a couple extras of these guys. We've got, you know, don't have enough of these. We used a bunch of these to make the ritual stones, I think. But yeah, and if we got some more sacrifice runes, we would get more LP from this ritual. So it might be a good idea to do that. In fact, maybe we'll make all of our tier 5 guys sacrifice runes. Or half. I don't know. I will think about that. Maybe we need some more runes of capacity. Maybe I want to get like 100,000. And then we can do, you know, more runes of sacrifice. So, anyway, definitely might want to think about that some. How are you doing? Are you full? Wow. You know what? Let's speed you up. There we go. So, yeah, but realistically, this is pretty much an automated solution. I will have all the slates I need. I should be able to make rituals as much as I need them to, you know. If I need more, I'll just tell it to make more stuff. So, yeah, what is he at now? 25? Yeah. So there he goes. Alright, so Runes of Sacrifice would be a good idea. We might, definitely will want to replace these displacement runes for now because they are not being used at all. Maybe even replace the speed runes with more sacrifice runes for now. Because if we just AFK this, we're not going to need to worry about how fast it's crafting, just that it's crafting. So definitely we'll start with 14 more of the Runes of Sacrifice. So can we get those right now? Did I teach you how to make them? I did. Could you make 14 of them? You could. Okay. Let's do that. And let's replace these guys real quick. So, where's my exchanging gadget? Okay, we're going to exchange you. Want the range to be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Are we still a tier 4? Yep, we're still good. So, he should be doing pretty good now. Okay, so there we go. That's a pretty good setup for the Blood Altar. I need to go look into the Ritual of the Green Grove, see how that would work, and figure out how I'm going to build it over there. And then we will see if all this has paid off or if it's been a giant waste of time. You know what? It was fun. Fun is never a waste of time. Even if this doesn't work, I like blood magic. I mean, you know, it's a convoluted setup and it's, you know, complex, and honestly, I don't use a lot of it because I like the machines better and I like Britannia and I like Thaumcraft, but it does have some really cool mechanics. I figure out where I can hear them from. Yeah, I can hear them when I'm up here, but farther I get from the altar, farther away I have to be to hear this thing. So that's nice. Okay, you can see that we now have enough runes that we're fine on this guy. So, you know, maybe more capacity runes? I don't know. We can definitely fill up the soul network pretty easily. So, if we should ever need that. So, let's see what happens at this one. Yeah. Looks like he's slightly going down. Yeah. But, I mean, that's with a huge tick acceleration. So, what would I expect? And plus we got the speed rooms there too. So, alright, I'm going to go think about the other rituals, and I'll be back in a little while.
Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Hey, does anybody actually watch these outros? This is like the 14th one. I'm just curious. See you next time.